Alright, today we're going to work on a drawing method called cross-hatching. Cross-hatching is a way to shade with lines. To be honest, if you've already done hatching, cross-hatching is very much the same thing. The only real difference is that the lines cross. And that's it. So the theory goes, the more lines you have, the darker the image, the fewer lines you have, the lighter the image. With cross-hatching, it doesn't really matter what direction the lines go in, as long as they cross some way, somehow, that's cross-hatching. Alright, so I'm going to start on this end, and again, I'm going to put down a lot of lines. I'm going to put them down as close as I can together. I'm just going to keep going back and forth, back and forth. Now, you could do as many as just a couple lines that cross each other, and that counts as cross-hatching. You could do infinite number of lines crossing each other. As long as the lines somehow in some way cross, it's cross-hatching. That being said, if you were to do entire drawing in hatching and just had one or two random lines cross, then it's cross-hatching. Alright, so that's not a big difference there. Alright, so now I'm going to do lines going any other direction. Alright, that looks fairly dark and it's very organized, obviously. Very much a grid pattern there. I'm going to make it a little darker, and again, as long as the lines cross some way, somehow, it doesn't matter how many ways they cross, just as long as they cross. Alright, that looks pretty dark actually. Alright, so the next set, I just gotta go a fewer line set, lighter pencil marks. Again, the direction doesn't matter just so long as I have fewer lines and that they cross somehow. Again, right off the bat, much bigger difference here. I'm going to probably add just a couple more lines just to make this one a little darker, but for the most part, as long as you're showing a value change from one to another, that's all that really matters. Alright, not too bad. Okay. Again, if you really wanted to, you could just draw lines however you want, freehanded if you want. Again, it doesn't matter what direction you go in. Just so long as that as you go across in the value scale, the fewer and fewer lines you make. Now if you're doing something very dark, obviously you have to have way more lines. And really, it doesn't even matter what direction your lines cross in, just so long as technically they cross. Okay. So as I've worked from one side across, again, it doesn't matter what direction the lines are going in, just so that there's more here than there are here. Okay. And obviously I'm leaving the last one empty, showing you that no lines is the lightest you can possibly get. All right. Good job.